Okay, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. I don't know if it's working or not. So okay, let me check more. Sound check, sound check. If it's working or not. Anyways, it's not alerting on my phone. That's bad. Anyways, okay. Let's see. Hello everybody, this is Simple Life Boy here, and today we are going to play the Archon quest of Genshin Impact. I know I'm too late in the new update. The update has been launched for, I don't know, like 2 days or 3 days, because my storage on my PS5 has already been full, and I just did is I uninstall the game in my PlayStation 5 and reinstall it. So it works fine, just like in Android. So like, because Genshin Impact doesn't have a save file, so it's cool. But unlike other console games or basically games here in the PlayStation 5, you need a save file for your safety of all of your gameplay and progress. So anyways, let's not waste any more and play the new Archon quest. I may be spoiled a little bit, but I need to experience it. Spider-Man No Way Home, we haven't watched that because here in the Philippines it's been delayed to January. Oh, it's already showing like January 8th. So it's already showing today.
No time to lose.
And I think it's really hard to go outside right now in the Philippines because Omicron variant is currently on the rise again. Kung kailan pababa na yung cases, bigla pang tumaas ulit. So sayang naman, no? Sayang naman. Saka, yun. There's mga nagkakatangkaso nga, no? Like, there are some people out there reporting that they have been sick. Like, they have runny nose, they have cough, and of course people will be scared because that's kind of symptoms in COVID-19, like mild symptoms, what they call. But anyways, let us now go to Liyue. I hope the gameplay is loud. Is my microphone too loud or something? No, the game is just too loud. Right. Let us see Mommy Ningguang. So yeah, let us see Mommy Ningguang doing her speech. Looks like the Liyue Harbor is still dead. This is not very exciting at all. Oh shit, wait, this is an Archon quest, right? Oh god, wait. There is one thing I need to do since this is an Archon quest. Okay, you know what, we need a healer.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
You know what we're gonna do? It's my rule to put Endora in the cutscene. This is what I'm gonna always do if there's Archon quest being shown. Endora, you're gonna experience Liyue for the first. Oh shit! Oh shit!
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Look at that, Endora.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Let's go!
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true.
No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
That's economy
The
too
Jade
quick.
Chamber means a
Oh, what?
lot to
That's
Lady
a new bird.
Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Oh my
Lady
God.
Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience.
Oh,
Since
hold
the
on.
news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project.
And we're a part of it.
Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and
Oh, no.
most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
We're out of stock.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar
Oh,
enough with
Prostrate.
Prostrate, but I've never even
Is that
heard
the
of
one
those
from
other
the
two.
Yanfei quest?
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities,
I hope the
procuring
voting
them will
doesn't
not be a
affect-
question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything,
Then we're going to
and
destroy
I
it
will
later.
give you an honest answer. I
Where's
trust
my
that this
brother?
means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyuet Harbor's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first
The
takes the
competition.
market.
Oh no.
What a coincidence.
The
I
competition
won't
is
divulge too
on.
much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
I think guess we're the ones who's gonna be snatching that.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a
Yeah,
huge deal!
I knew it.
Let's get involved!
I knew it.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
I hope they know about Time's Life. I miss Time's Life.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
Fuck off.
Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Fuck off. I'm gonna do my personal business too, Paimon.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there.
Uh-oh.
I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember,
catching.
this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we better get going.
So how long this stream is going to be will also
First,
affect
we
the
gotta
game,
get
huh?
out of Yunjin Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on
Here
over
it
there.
is, Shenhe.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna
Oh
win
my
this
God.
procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up.
She's actually more beautiful in game. than in the leaks, though, I must say.
As it happens,
Didn't expect
we
that she
have
has a
some information
ponytail.
about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
Kick their ass, Shenhe. And I didn't expect that she has a vision on her ponytail. That's interesting.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
You know that banging some ladies is an illegal thing to do, right? Lumine is more beautiful.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information.
The fuck? How did it...
Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Alright, we're gonna do some Assassin's Creed again, eh? Did it involve some sneaky? I'm an expert at that. I played Assassin's Creed already. Mingguang. Suspension material.
Another flowers.
Hello, Granny.
Huh. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Oh, there they are. Hey, assholes. Lumine is more beautiful.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
What the fuck is that statement? We're not bad guys, but you want to give her... You demand some more from her?
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So
She's
what?
enchanting.
She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Lioli Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinhe Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story
so she's also a
each
big
time.
eater.
You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps...
Oh shit.
Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Oh shit.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
You know the Millilith is the guard, always guards the Liyue Harbor, right? And there's a big event happening.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
He's the one that's doing everything, right? Bye. He's the one that's training, right? You alright?
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Okay.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is... Paimon! And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I have a question. in 1.4, I guess, like the Dance Life quest when we met our brother. And so technically, she already heard our real name, Lumine, and also Dance Life too. So I hope you don't forget that.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt
Also
with it
Endora
myself,
too.
though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
I mean, technically Endora doesn't exist till Hadatone, the new quest.
This is Lila Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Have you not heard of the law?
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
I mean,
She's
just take
so
a bite though.
honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Yeah.
Kinda hard to
Ascension
explain.
materials.
Anyway, Booba Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
Let's go,
After all,
Baizu.
you can't work on an empty stomach.
Alright, Baizu's appearing once again, baby.
Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other Adepti, though? I'm super curious.
I feel like Ganyu is the first to be recruited because since she was born, and apparently she was adopted by the Cloud Retainer, so I think Shenhe is like the second apprentice apparently. So yeah. Oh, come on, no Baizu.
Are you here to buy some herbs?
Disappointing.
I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
Ooh,
She's really eating them!
that's the Adeptus way. What's that, chopstick?
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
How did they taste? Looks
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains! That proves it! Paimon knew she was an Adeptus!
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition!
Oh, sorry.
And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest...
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then we alone shall become the victors.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay?
She know that term?
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
When are you going to be playable?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
A dress made out of
How
wood?
come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
That's weird.
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Alright. Seagate Sunset. Oh,
Why does Lady Ningguang need so much wound dressing? Is it really such risky business rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is all most peculiar.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, Xingqiu's involved in this quest. That's cool. Oh, so this is where the Feiyun Commerce Guild is located. Oh my god.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
It's him. I forgot.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
Here.
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard.
I knew it.
Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
Ooh.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment.
Oh no, he's PC.
Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
Goodbye.
Wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Shincho, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
Okay,
As well? Do you mean...
He's also part
The
of it.
truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite,
Oh,
but only
shit.
one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand.
Oh, this is
In
an
this
economy.
case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
We're out of Mora. Boy, we're out of Mora because I'm currently upgrading Lisa for my next party building. Oh god, I don't think I can afford that.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
More expensive than NFT.
Without any Sunset Vermilionite?
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
I've never heard of that.
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Oh.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite.
Is it just me or the cutscenes are getting slower? Because in my previous experience, if they finish a sentence, it's quickly a transition to the new line.
After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently.
I mean, you're
They
a
make some
bookworm.
oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
And we're going to fight some enemies.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
She's living in the mountains, Shincho.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Chongyun.
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Shincho.
Okay, I knew that will happen, but it's always common in every RPG game. Or anything like involves fetching. Oh, right here. Yeah, every fetching game always involves these enemies and monsters. Like, why not just go grab that items and that's it, the job is done. But since it's a fantasy place, I'm gonna give that as an excuse. This is a sacred place.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Huh? Whoa! It's raining.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art.
What?
But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
So in reality, it's actually raining?
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
A new kind of Sealy. Alright, this is a position. Looks like an ordinary small style Sealy to me. What? Oh shit.
Follow the wind.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it. Oh, oh, oh.
The Sealy got to here and then disappear. Should we go over and take a look?
Giro or Pyro, Sea Gator's abode. That's quick. We don't have Cryo. Oh wait, this is Shenhe, right? Shenhe will be involved in here. Geo, Pyro. You know what? Fuck it. Let's use this. Worse. Okay. No. Wait. Okay, this doesn't involve any friendship, so I think we're fine. Anyways, Pyro. And because we are going to have that slot for Shenhe.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
So technically, there's still gonna be a Cryo in our party, so that's cool. Huh?
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
I'm just gonna put
Really?
Diana.
Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
I'm gonna go floating.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
I hope Shenhe is... Come on. Nice! I knew it. Right. Let's see her stats. Max HP. High on attack. And if only I have so... If I'm rich. Calamity Order. Gain 12% of all elemental damage bonus. Obtain consummation for 20 seconds on elemental skill. Noblesse. Okay. I'm still gonna play the trial of Shenhe. Because I know that I'm not gonna get her. Divine Leading Deliverance. Okay. So this is just a normal attack. The Frosted Dew, Silver Index, Electric Fire. Rushes forwards together the talisman spirit, dealing required damage. Command to steal AoE required damage. When normal charge is present at a little regular skill, the required damage of opponents, the benefit will increase based on Shenhe's current attack. Oh, that's actually interesting. Look at that, 77.6 attack damage bonus. Well, this one. Unleashes the power of the talisman spirit. Oh, this is the clone one, right? Increase the cryo resistance and physical resistance. Holy shit! This is basically a Eula. She's perfect partner for Eula. Oh wow! Damn. That's interesting. Oh wow! Oh no! They will fall down, right? Yep. Oh, so this has two. So, oh.
Manifest!
Ooh.
My will embodied!
Damn! Love her skill defying. Damn, her attack looks smooth. one. This is the Adepti Art. Oh. Wait, what? We're going to fight it? That's strange. Yeah. Oh shit. I didn't need to do that, but you know what? Let's put it. No. Oh god. Oh. What? How far is this? Okay, now there's an invisible wall. Okay. We can actually put a camera here. If that's possible. And then how do we go up there? Wait. Oh, there it is. And here we are. That's easy. Destroy the abode barrier. Sorry.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Time to go!
Guys, we're gonna destroy this shit, right? How do you play this stupid shit?
Obey!
Let's see her ult. I know that her ult looks beautiful.
By ordinance divine! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Come on. Alright.
Higher, pants on fire!
Bam! Whoa!
We're gonna fly!
Paimon, you can fly! Oh, what the fuck? That's crazy. Holy shit. I just don't understand Paimon's logic. Why is she falling even though she can actually fly? Can you cheat? Or maybe not?
Is everyone okay? Look! The Celia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Oh shit, I have to completely mistake. Oh, wait, what?
This is order.
What the fuck is this damage? Why is it so weak? Motherfucker!
Gather!
By ordinance divine! Transfiguration!
Oh, so it's actually doing that one.
Lightning flash!
Stabilize!
This isn't good! Time to go!
I'm gonna take some cold damage.
Transfiguration!
I will have order.
Take this! Thunderclap!
Cryo incarnate!
Cross over!
Please don't be a stupid one. Let's go. I love how the elemental burst is still ongoing while Endora is not. That's kind of unfair.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Oh shit!
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again.
I don't even see
Let's
him.
catch up with it.
Fucking dead. Anyway, let's keep on moving. I don't understand Primal's logic. Once again. Oh.
Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Is this a puzzle? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Oh. Oh, there's a way. Wait. Oh no, I don't. Oh shit. There might be some treasures here, right? The blocking. I don't know what am I doing. Okay. I hope I'm not fucking around here. Oh wait, that's actually the story quest. Okay, let me see here. Oh, it's just a treasure. I didn't expect that. I didn't notice that the objective is actually pointing through there. Oh, great.
Stabilize!
And I'm gonna kick his little ass. Holy shit, you can actually do that?
Lightning slash!
Oh shit, he's gonna die.
Time to go!
Heal!
Go!
Wait, can we attack it?
Order guide you.
Lightning slash!
Take your true form! Unleash!
Motherfucker. We need their ult. We need their ult.
Take this!
Oh fuck. Come on, we need the ult, Wait, not in this monster though. Not in this monster.
Transfiguration! Manifest!
Okay, that's one ult.
Stabilize!
Lightning slash!
Uh-oh. Two ults on. Right, just let it be, let's let it be.
My will embodied! Obey!
There you go.
Bellowing thunder!
By ordinance divine!
Jaw's over!
I will have order.
It's so destructive. This is scripted, I don't think.
Transfiguration! Manifest!
Stabilize!
Oh wow, there is two. Oh, I think he put out heal.
Time to go!
Stabilize! Order guide you.
Oh shit.
Obey! Manifest!
Solidify! fortified!
Go!
Here it begins.
Cryo incarnate! Obey! Unleash!
Whoa! So many cutscenes. There he is. Can you lead us correctly? Wow.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
There's something going on here, hey? Wow. Looks huge!
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite?
How the fuck did he broke down that to pieces?
It's so huge!
So it's the Jade Chamber. It needs to be so big so the whole chamber is airborne.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
It's your safety, you have to be careful of Paimon meant you, Shenhe. Oh, yeah.
My safety?
Yeah?
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Yeah, magic needs force.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself?
That's disappointing.
Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Imagine having so many cutscenes and yet they didn't even bother to create a cutscene for Shenhe lifting up the Plaustrite. Damn you, MiHoYo. Yeah, I really wonder why they don't even bother doing that. Anyway, oh wait, what? Oh, here. At the child boss battle, eh? Oh. Maybe we could just walk it off just for formality's sake. Fuck. Okay, let's just fly it off. Oh, come on, please don't you dare rain. Wait, let me teleport. There, I hope the rain stops. Well, shit. Oh, Inazuma's there. Hello. Yeah, I really wonder how it's like Mihoho can create like super awesome cutscenes, especially in that domain. That's the first time we ever saw like so much cutscenes in just a domain. Holy shit, this site is big. But I don't know why they didn't bother doing some cool stuff with the characters. They just only appear in the plain text and that's it. You've just been forced to imagine that. Let's move on.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing, so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
Love the construction hats.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there.
We are seasoned
now,
adventurers.
please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhe! Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Whenever Paimon gets praised,
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
an Adeptus.
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own.
She's an Adeptus. She can adapt to everything. What the fuck?
When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Guest accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Kind of like her eye design, to be honest. Really different than any other character's eyes here. Can you talk, baby?
Now we have the Plostrite. The real construction work can finally begin. I think everyone's going to be very busy from this point onwards. Me especially.
How much is the salary?
That young lady who carried the Plostrite in earlier, she's got to be an Adeptus, surely.
Can these guards talk? Oh, nice. Oh, wait.
I heard a good few of my comrades have been sent over to Guyun Stone Forest.
Uh-oh.
I sure hope they'll be safe out there.
Isn't Paimon not good at every time? Alright. What I mean is like, isn't Paimon getting exhausted? Like every time you talk to a character, she just appears out of nowhere, and then appears again, and appear and disappear, appear and disappear, repeating the same process like a loop. Yeah, I love the little details that they actually create here. So this is something.
You again? Can't you see that I'm trying to work?
What? You know what? Fuck you. You're trying to catch bits. There, get electrified. Oh no, it's already... The rain is gone. At least you zapped him before the rain is gone. That's kinda cool. Asshole. Jesus Christ, how high is this? Like, what's the purpose of how this high is? Oh, I see. I think these are like the cranes to lift the jade chamber. I love the detail. It's only a rare sight in Genshin Impact. Alright. You know what? Let me give myself a little challenge. Alright, no, the Kaza's gone.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Kaza knows what my plan is. I hope this is effective enough.
The wind knows me.
Hell yeah, baby. This is what Genshin Impact is for.
One with nature.
That's it. That's the entire purpose. Just to be up here seeing the entire view. Jesus Christ, the Jade Chamber looks very, very huge. Hell yeah. Let me take myself a photo, then we'll continue. What the heck? What? Okay. Okay, I didn't expect that this will be... go too
far. There are leaves
far.
around.
Oh my god,
and I know
what happened?
just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
And the camera looks like a 360 view. That's awesome. Holy shit. This is the first time I've seen it. Is this feature already been a long time? I know this is not. Ever since I'm playing in my PlayStation 4, but now we're in PlayStation 5, but holy shit. I loved it. I love it. Yeah, how did they create this? That's awesome. Anyways, let's jump. Oh, why did I screenshot it? There's no anything. A photo in game. So I hope you guys are kind of enjoying the video right now. So if you're gonna do me a little favor, I'd like you guys to comment down below, and also please leave a like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. This is the hotel? Huh, oh wait, there are actually some mini hotels, okay. I thought this is like the entire hotel for okay, what do you call again? Competitors? Yeah. The participants, okay, that's what it's called, the participants. I don't know what's the explanation. Okay, what's your explanation? Why is the hotel so small?
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
Oh, okay.
Since
So I
this
think
was
it's
chosen
just
as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few
Wait,
vacancies.
they're
You're
sleeping
lucky
there?
you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help it. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
She's not gonna like it, but it's only a one-time chance, Shenhe.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest. See you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer?
Let's go!
What's she doing here?
Oh no, she cannot sleep.
What's going...
Oh shit, sorry. But yeah. Oh no, it's forbidden to sleep in the room. We're very sorry. It's my team, right? You know what, fuck it. As long as Endora is here in every cutscene, it shall be fine.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Yes.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too,
Oh
Cloud
no,
Retainer?
please don't.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Shenhe.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
Shenhe.
Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I thought so.
What? You knew already?
Yeah, because you're so fucking dumb.
Only one who didn't know.
Yeah, because you always talk too much. So that's why you don't use your brain too much.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
I mean, as long as they have presentable... presentable clothing, presentable hair. So, and it is she or he is considered as a playable character.
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
I remember Shenhe. Okay, let me broke this conversation, sorry. But I remember Shenhe back in the league. That she's like the rumored to be the human form of Cloud Retainer. So I think that, I don't know if that rumor still holds on today. But I think, I do not, especially in terms of the lore. So, yeah, it's a really long time since Shenhe and Yunjin has been revealed. So, I hope the community's perspective of her has really been changed. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna like to talk about. It's all interesting. Like all of them have been released for a long time. Even Yunjin, Rosalia, Hu Tao, and then here we are. We're already here at the Shenhe. At Shenhe already. She's the last. She's thought to be like the replacement of Eula, and now she's been thought to be the human form of Cloud Retainer. So yeah, it's been a long time. So for those new players, or for those who don't know, that Shenhe is already like a very old leaked character from I don't know 1 year ago.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
That's kind of deep.
One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her.
Also, I also noticed that if you do remember in the Liyue Archon quest, there are so many Adepti, like the deer and the deer, and then there's another bird. Okay, I remember now. There's a deer and there's an underbird, and that's the only time they made an appearance. Well, in this time, Cloud Retainer always appears in every Liyue event. Not every Liyue event, but occasionally. So yeah, that's just I just noticed. Like there are two more Adepti that haven't shown up for a long time, ever since the Liyue event, and only Cloud Retainers looks like they're very loyalized here.
However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
So that's why
red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Can she hear this conversation? I think she already...
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours. Please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you. And take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be that one character one day who's gonna be entirely pissed off, and then eventually it's gonna blame put on us. Especially we're just a mute traveler, and due to Paimon's constant talking, they're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us for that reason, I guess.
Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans.
It's all about human.
One is most curious to
leadership.
observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching.
I don't know
Be
if
sure to get ample rest.
There's some light in the Liyue Harbor, so I think it's night.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
A human raised by the Adepti is precisely what Liyue needs right now. It is also what the Adepti wish to give to Liyue.
I mean, it already shows right there from the construction workers that they always rely on the Adepti. Like, oh God, please, I hope the Adepti raises my salary, raise my business booming, yada yada yada. Yeah, so I don't know how it's gonna be the English translation of this, but you know, here in Philippines, we always have a saying called "Nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang may gawa." So I don't know what's the translation of that, but I mean, I can use it as simple English. But you know what? Alright, okay, let's continue the event. How many hours is it gonna rain? Damn. Wait, is it still raining? Holy shit.
Hey! So, Shenhe...
Oh, now it's already morning. How amazing.
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Oh? How did you know?
Because she heard it.
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me.
Yeah.
After all, master is...
very talkative.
Very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
Oh shit, what did I...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend.
Aww.
For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title Friend very much indeed.
Great! Now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list.
Oh my god, the
But
stone one.
before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is
Secretary.
going.
Paimon
After
Secretary.
all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts
yeah.
many competitors will really be able to find any. If
Fuck
it
the
turns
third
out some of
server,
them
let's
have given
beat up
up
some
already,
people.
we'll be able to take things a little more slowly.
Through the roof, I have money.
We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Well, technically, I'm not gonna screw the rules, the fair and square rule. You know what Kaiba said? Screw the rules, I have money. And it is 500 million more, so technically I don't have money. Oh, by the way, I can defend it. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not gonna do the screw the rules, I have money thing. Oh wait, what? Okay. Oh! Huh? Do you have a new character?
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beidou! And hey! Person
Oh my
Paimon
god!
doesn't know?
Beidou and Yunjin.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. In some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the
Damn.
keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the
Oh
height
my
of the
God, I didn't
surrounding
expect
mountain
that.
peaks.
Wait. This isn't from last night, do we? Like in-game last night? They could just put that... Oh, that's the foreground. Yeah, that's the foreground of the Jade Chamber. The one you can step in.
The
Holy
remainder of the
shit.
construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss
I thought
Bywin,
that's like the
we've
float
brought
and-
some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and
I mean,
looks
you're the
forward to seeing
protagonist.
more of your work.
We will do everything.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
What? Yunjin is
Beidou?
also...
You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
No, I mean, she's an
So even though
explorer.
it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Our exploration is limited.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin,
Oh,
probably the
wow.
most famous figure in the Lyra opera scene.
Greetings.
Damn, she's beautiful.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
New friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss
Yeah.
Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
Oh?
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we
this
will
is
get
actually a
along
cool
very
interaction.
well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the 3 of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but Are you competing as well?
She's our
No,
helper.
I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
No, this is close to wolves moment.
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers.
Nice.
Thoughts?
You can trust Master Zhang's smithing skills.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Ooh, that's a good title. Oh, I thought that's going to be a cutscene. Anyway. Here we go. Oh, I forgot that I'm going to say earlier. Shit. Yeah. Wait, what? What's happening? What's happening? What are you talking about, Paimon? Who are you talking to?
Should I save this money? Invest it? Not yet.
Huh. Weird. Oh no! We're gonna replace him as the worker now. We are the ones who's now creating the irons. And Master Zhang's the customer.
Hello. Are you here for something off the shelf? Or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
Okay,
The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds.
Yeah,
Star
what the
Splinter
fuck?
Iron and Subrosium.
There's
If
so
I
many
remember
items.
correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
Oh, so Is this like the 1.1 event?
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Why the fuck am I raising my hand?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Yeah, and Dora's sleeping now. She's very bored. Oh wait, so he actually positions himself in here. I got used to every blacksmith always positioning here, so I'm sorry, Master Zhang. It's been a long time in Inazuma. Oh yeah, what am I about to say is that since the Jade Chamber is rebuilding and it looks like, is it gonna be permanent after this? Like, I know it's a meme in the Genshin Impact community that since Ningguang's Jade Chamber can be used as a sacrifice to a big monster, and it looks like there's a new big monster coming up, and I don't know what that monster's name. It looks like, I don't know if that's still Osayo, the giant vortex. But I hope it's not. I hope it's the Jade Chamber.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti. The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite! The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
Oh, what?
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me." What a nasty piece of work! But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't! Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor.
Let's go!
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
Oh wow, that's a triggering point there, Yunjin. I wonder why every stories like this comes across. Like, you know, there's gonna be like an inspiration story or something, like a legendary story, and there'll be that one character who's like, I don't know, piercing that story through her. Like they don't know, of course, that the character is talking about her or him. So I don't know why it's always common in some of these fantasy stories or something. I think it may be in other movies or any fictional tropes, TV tropes. I don't know.
And so,
And also
destined
in
to
real
grace
life.
the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
You know what? Let's remain silent
I really like this story.
because it's about you.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story.
It's just a work of fiction.
The ideal
Shenhe.
story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's...
Shut up. Use visions, I mean, you do have. Okay. I think it's glowing. Wait, where's Hotel's vision? Okay, it's there. Oh. Where are we going to search?
What a bummer.
Okay, where are we starting our search? Starting our search though. Are you full here? Wait. I can hear it. The 1.1 event is now spawning into my memories. Come on. The 1.1. Oh!
Job's over!
Aha! What the fuck? Oh, okay, 7. The 1.1 instinct is now coming back. What? Looks like it's high here. Or maybe it's on that mountain. Kaza.
Into the wind.
Wait. It's already 12:45 here in my time. Oh, okay, that's easy.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium. I think I saw a village on our way here.
Right here.
Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, old man.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Huh. He didn't see... Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he blind?
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhe, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman, if that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Wait, what? You know him?
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium.
But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You... Thank you, kind sir. Well, don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Yeah, Paimon is such a, what we call chismosa or something in the Philippines.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in the...
Yeah. Okay, can we interrupt the conversation?
I came back here once before, a few years ago. Alone. I hid it from Master at the time. It was deserted then, too, except for a few low-life bandits. Everyone and everything I remembered was long gone. But as people were passing by, they stopped to admire me. They praised me, telling me I gave off the aura of an Adeptus. I tried explaining to them that I wasn't an Adeptus, just an ordinary person who came from this village. But no one believed me. When I saw how run down all these houses were, I felt at a loss. It was like I took a look at the world, and on the surface, it looked like a vast realm with so many places I could go. Then I looked a little closer, and there was nowhere for me to go at all.
Suddenly, so much time has gone by. Everything has changed.
Last time I visited, I felt so upset. But today, I don't know why, but it feels different.
It is easy for your mind to run wild when you are alone. But this time, you are with your friends, aren't you?
Your conversation, old man.
Yes, my friends.
Well, the irony of me is like, you know the word chismosa? I just did it for the lore. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so ironic. And, oh wait, that's not actually. I'm very sorry. What?
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tianheng.
Okay, let me screenshot this. Like an NFT. Or maybe like a NFT. Oh, whoa, that's kind of dark. The father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. That's really dark.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here, in this village?
Yeah.
The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
Records of a changing village. Okay, the house. Oh.
I'll keep this close.
Huh. What's this?
Wagner, the doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, that you only wish for me to take care good of Shenhe. Oh, but you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately, though I still breathe. I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. Oh, what? Who is this? The god appeared. I told him I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, that she was prone to harm, to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. So, I think that's the father. It looks like a suicide note, right?
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier.
So she's actually been cursed by the monster.
According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Isn't this like Naruto? Like Naruto was a baby before when the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki attacked, and both Minato and Kushina sacrificed their life to seal the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki to Naruto. That's actually cool, but Naruto is like different, right? Like Naruto is like being bullied because he's the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, while Shenhe is being praised because she looks like an adeptus. People think that she's an adeptus, that's what I want to say. Huh. Really interesting.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Yeah, but I think my explanation contrast looks too far to each other. I don't know, I just get that feeling that this is like the situation that Shenhe is.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Where? What? Oh, here. Damn.
This is it!
Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. You may find a Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Alright, let me check the map first. Right, let me check the map first. Mount Tianheng. Oh shit, where is it? Okay, there's it. Aokang, that's Aokang. Union Cars, Tiananmen. Ruins. Oh, there it is. Lake. Is this it? Is this the lake? It looks like a lake for me. It has a waterfall. South of Mount Tianheng, so I think this might be it, right? Anyways, I heard your conversation yesterday.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Well, the good that I picked Lumine here. Because I like seeing this like all-girls team here. Like if I pick Ada, I'd probably put in a weird situation.
Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find
like a harem, you know.
All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake!
Let's go then.
Oh no.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the we can't let someone else...
I mean, Paimon has a point though, but... Damn, that voice is so annoying. Oh, fuck. Wait. Where is it? Rotating. Well, I've already been used to that rotating map. On at least story? Yeah. First, identification, okay. No. Auto lock 4-star weapon, yeah. Alright, I don't know if this quest is still long, and I know it will be. But you know what, I think I'm gonna continue this tomorrow, because I have something to do. I mean, it's already like almost 1 AM here during my time of recording in the Philippines. So I think I'm just gonna stop it right here and right now. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Also, put your comment down below so I can know if I need to improve something for my commentary and my manners of speaking. And I will see you again in the next video.